Hi, I'm Pablo Woolls-Blanco. We're here today at Bickland Park as Falmouth Town take on Mousehole in what's set to be a cracker in the Western Premier League. The two sides met not long ago, just at the start of September, when Mousehole snatched a late 3-2 winner, meaning Falmouth Town tonight in front of their home fans here at Bickland Park will be looking to get revenge. Falmouth, if they do get 3 points tonight, will climb to 9th, just 3 points behind their opponents tonight, Mousehole. Mousehole, on the other hand, have been on really good form, including picking up a 5-1 victory in the weekend in the FA Vars, and if they win tonight, will go 5th. This should be a good one, under the lights. Right from the word go, this looks set to be a feisty clash with tackles flying in everywhere, but Mousehole managed to keep their cool and not only went in at half-time a goal up, but also a man up. It's half-time here at Bickland Park and it's Falmouth Town 0, Mousehole 1. Mousehole have taken a lead at half-time and they went ahead early in the first half with a Mousehole rocket in the penalty area. Since then, Falmouth Town have actually gone down to 10 men, which means that Mousehole now have an advantage. That's one they've got to take control of in the second half and make sure they don't do anything silly. A big second half awaits here. It's been a feisty encounter. The fans are on their feet. Let's get into it. Tempers continue to flare in the second half, with Falmouth dropping down to 8 men at one stage. But Mousehole managed to keep their heads and became the first side to win at Bickland Park this season. It ends here at Bickland Park, Falmouth 0, Mousehole 2. Big game here, big crowd and a feisty one too. You know, loads of challenges going in and we can't escape the fact that Falmouth at times there were down to 8 men with sin bins and sending offs. Mousehole on the other hand have managed to keep their heads and they've kept the 3 points too. Clean sheet there for Jake Asher's side and a big win on the road and not an easy place to come. Good control in the second half, they've done the job and they've got a big 3 points. Jake, tough place to come, especially all things considered. How pleasing is that there, 2-0 win, clean sheet?
Yeah, nailed it. It's a very, very tough place to come. I don't think they've lost the game here yet this season. I think the trouble has been on the road. It's a difficult place to come. You know, they've got a really successful style and they've had a lot of success here with the crowd. And you look at this fixture list at the start of the season, you pick this one out as one of the most difficult local derbies. We've said all along these local ones are really, really tough. Then throw the weather into the mix and and a lively pitch. So. Really pleasing. Yeah, without maybe being at our best, but it's going to be like that in these sorts of games. And I thought second half we used the ball well and should have added a couple more. But credit to Falmouth, I thought they didn't stop and they had a little spell where they looked like they could go and get one, especially actually towards the end of the first half. And they really pushed us. So it's a really pleasing 3 points.
And of course, we can't get away from the fact that Falmouth had a few players sent off there. On a Mousehole point of view, how pleasing is it for you to see your boys there? Keep all 11 players on the pitch, keep their heads, keep professional, and just focus on the football.
Yeah, pleasing. We spoke about it. At the end, one of our players was silly, and he'll be dealt with. Didn't need to go over to the fans. It wasn't anything in it. It was just clapping, but it was silly. Didn't need to do that. But on the pitch, the players were great, and there was some tackles going in, and we said at half time we just had to keep our heads. I thought the referee got a lot of it right, if I'm honest. I'm sure they feel differently about it. I'm sure they will. If you're on the other side, that's not a very nice feeling. But it was good, pleasing that we kept the heads, pleasing that we kept the ball. With the extra players, that was the important bit. Take advantage of the extra men, and then and then when we got the chances in the final third to finish them off, and we got there in the end.
And finally, one last question on the clean sheet again. That's yet another one. That's something we know you want to improve on. How pleasing is that to come to a place like this and keep a clean sheet on the road?
Yeah, huge. They're a good side. They're going forward. They're really dangerous. They've got different threat set pieces. They're playing it into a front man who's good and getting long range shots. So we talked about it a lot. So to have another one off the back of nearly having one last week, it's going to have been 3 on the spin. It's pleasing and it's something we've really focused on. So for the boys to do what we've asked of them and get those clean sheets, we'll always have a chance scoring goals. So no, really pleasing.
Thanks, Jake.
Cheers, mate.
Matt, 3 points, clean sheet, goal for you. Pleased with that?
Yeah, absolutely delighted. We knew it was always going to be a tough place to come. We've been on a good run, so we wanted to keep the momentum going. Obviously, big atmosphere here. We knew the crowd were going to play a part and be their 12th man, so really happy with the performance, really happy with all the boys. Happy to get on the score sheet as well, first of many I hope for the season, so absolutely delighted.
And on the way the team have stuck together there, we can't get away from the fact that how feisty that game got, especially in the second half. Falmouth had several players there, sin bins sent off. How important is it for you guys there to stick together, to keep your heads and to maintain 11 players on the pitch and just focus on the football at a time like that?
Yeah, I think it's important, and that's part of our philosophy. We try and keep level-headed, keep in the game. It's always going to be a feisty game, as you said, been a local derby. Obviously the crowd getting behind them, sort of, keeping them on their toes as well to fly into tackles. So I think we rode the wave. They had little spells, they put pressure on us, but I think we dealt with it really well. Really happy with the performance.
Thanks, Max.
Thank you.